This is the brand new Galeon 435 GTO. It's having its world premiere here at Miami. It is the biggest GTO they've ever built, and there are some major upgrades over the smaller boats in the range. There's a number of engine options, 4 or 3 Mercury outboards. This one's got the triple 600 V12s, top speed 49 knots. So yes, it's about living space and lounging around and having fun in the sun, but it will also shift. And hey, if you like Galeons and you enjoy our tours, this is a great time to subscribe, hit that button and the bell icon, and you'll never miss another one. So let's have a full look around, shall we? I'm Jack Haines, welcome to YachtBuyer. Right, let's get on with the tour because this boat is busier than pretty much anything else at the show, and it's quite clear now, so let's go. As I said, quadruple or triple Mercury outboards, 400s or 600s. This has obviously got the 3 600s, and they are packaged really neatly. But what's nice is you've got this walkway, so you can walk across between the 2 bathing platforms really easily. Moving up here, we have the balconies. They've now got them infused with glass. You've got a side door in them now, which really boosts the functionality. And speaking of functionality, this is clever. This table can move backwards or move out completely. This unit slides forward. You can drop the backrest down and create a sun pad out here. And if you want a bit of shade, there's an electric shade that comes out from this coaming over here. And this is the key difference between this flagship and the other boats in the range. You can fully enclose this area now. You can see how open it is when the doors are open, but if you do want to air condition or indeed heat this space, you now have doors so you're able to do that. But the way this thing opens up and closes down is brilliant. Those huge side windows that slide up and down at the push of a button, massive sunroof, glass sunroof overhead, and the little sunroof here as well with the walk-through door. When you open it up, it truly does feel open. And the living space is very good in here as well. Over here on the port side, you've got a really good wet bar. Now, this boat is focused on the American market. They like to have good facilities on deck, and they certainly have that, and that Galeon detail shines through. You've got the chopping board / sink cover that lives up there, double grill, loads of cooling space underneath. It's a really nice, substantial piece of deck furniture. Cup holders either side, of course, and I love this area. They do like a bar stool at Galeon, and they've managed to fit one on this. What a great spot that is, the breeze coming in through the window. You can look out over the water, line your margaritas up. It's a really cool spot. There's more seating, of course, over on the other side. Got this big U-shaped dinette, and they've got the function that we've seen before on Galeons where this aft bench flips around so it can almost join that bench out there. It just leaves a little gap so you can still walk through out onto the deck. Another clever feature. This bench here, you can probably see the arms here. This is 2-way, so when you're driving, this bench comes up and this way, so you're gonna have maybe 3 or 4 people able to face forward when the boat's moving along, as well as these wonderful triple helm seats that we've got. Let's have a closer look at the helm actually. The helms on the GTO series are really, really good. They've always been very impressive, no different on this one. Triple MFDs display all the information you could possibly wish for, but they haven't hidden everything inside screens. There are plenty of buttons to press as well, so if you just want to grab something quickly, you can do that very easily without having to delve into the screens themselves. This boat's actually got a Seakeeper fitted as an option, so when you're on anchor, when you're at rest, you know the boat should stay nice and stable. It just builds into that comfortable leisure boat platform that they're trying to achieve with this boat. It's a very functional design as well. All 3 seats bolster. It's a great driving position whether you're standing or sitting. The all-round view is very good. I like how high the throttles are, and great access to the joystick as well, which controls those triple outboards. The one thing I will say, and I've said this before on GTOs, this dark upholstery does get very hot in the sun. It's not too sunny today, so it's not too bad. But when the sun's out, these do get very warm. That aside, it's a great space. Let's keep heading right forward though, because there is more deck space to enjoy. This is a great function, how you have the separate sunroof here that sluts down this area here. Big handrail to help yourself through the windscreen, and obviously this door closes up when you want to enclose the boat when you're moving along. And then you have another fabulous living space. Really wide, full beam of the boat here. There are no steps throughout this deck space anywhere. There's nothing to trip over as you move through. It's all flat, very easy to move around. And how good are these seats? That is such a nice place just to relax, chill out in the sun. You can put a table here though. If you want, you can see the slots for it down there. If you want to eat, people can sit around this area. You can have drinks and snacks up here as well. For its size, it's one of the most functional day boats on the market. Let's head downstairs. Right then, down here, I think there's much more than meets the eye when you first look at this thing. You think it's just all about day boating, but The living space down here is very, very nicely done. First of all, lots of natural light. The hatch goes a long way forward, so you get light through there. They've also got this lovely big window that matches the window in the hull side there. So again, natural light, views out, all very good. There's a mini galley down here with a sink and another fridge underneath the countertop, and they've packed storage wherever they can. They're not huge storage spaces, but they've dotted them all over the place, which makes them very useful. And there's these nice bits up here where you can stow your glasses and your crockery with the glass fronts. Yeah, it looks smart. How about the sleeping space as well? Right forward we'd have what you'd probably consider the owner's cabin. And again, natural light, excellent. Windows dotted all the way around at eye level. Headroom, as you can see in this area here, is very good. And again, storage, excellent. Lots of little cubby holes dotted all over the place. No hanging space as such, but plenty of place to put folded clothes. There's a bathroom that's shared between the two cabins on this side here. Where the midships, we find another cabin. Now, as is evident, headroom not great in here, but you probably wouldn't expect it to be because it's going underneath the cockpit. But as a kid's cabin or an emergency cabin for some adults for the odd night, it's perfectly good. You've got a sort of large single over that side and a single berth over here. There's a TV up here, so if the kids want to come in and chill out and watch a film, then they can do. And again, there's things like having reading lights, sockets, repeaters for the lights up by the head of the bed. This cabin doesn't feel like an afterthought. Okay, the space isn't huge, but it's very well put together. Thanks so much for watching that tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this boat below. I think it's a really impressive package. Be interested to hear your thoughts. And if you like Galeons, last year at Miami we toured the 560 Fly, one of the flybridge boats in the Galeon range. I'll put a link to that up there. And we also toured this boat's little sister, the 375 GTO at Cannes. I'll put a link to that down there. If you would like to subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. You can click up there. Thanks again for watching. This is YachtBuyer. I'm Jack Haines.